Do this, Connor Allen. It is Kush here with Connor Allen from Bleacher Nation Fantasy every Thursday at noon. What do? We talk to Connor. We got a great little product that it's going to be a big product. I'm a big fan of it, but we got a product to talk about here that we've been doing the last couple of weeks, kind of head-to-head fantasy points between NFL players. You know, Connor, last night we checked it out in NBA, which was kind of fun too. So we started our live NBA show last night. Got really good viewership. The NBA is huge, Connor. I mean, the NFL is number one, and I'm loving it. But boy, you guys have a decent or a good NBA product as well. So I was impressed.
Yeah, I appreciate it. No, it's we saw some pretty good handle, I would say, encouraging results like early on. So that was exciting. A lot of 1v1s, 2v2s, 3v3s, and then there's like this rivals contest or the head-to-head contest too, where you can build your own salary cap team. So yeah, pretty good selection. And like you mentioned, NBA, I mean, ton of viewership right now.
Yeah, it's a great sport to bet live too. Just so many inefficiencies in the market there. Once the AI takes over, though, we're all dead. Anyways, we are open for business for payments again. For those of you that have not re-signed up or signed up for the first time, get over to nukethehouse.com. $59.99 a month, $599.99 a year. Save $120 on that package. But without further ado, let's get into the app and talk about some of the things that are going on with it, because we still have people learning. For those of you that want to sign up, go to our Discord on mobile, get into the NFL Bets chat, click on the link. It'll open the app for you. Use the code SWEATFREE. All the directions are in there in the NFL Bets chat and Discord. Use the code SWEATFREE for $250, up to $250 in bonus bets if you lose. Okay, so this is what it is. Get up to $250. If you lose, use the code SWEATFREE. I just talked about it. Let's get into these props here, buddy. We've got Thursday Night Football with the Rams at the Vikings. Tell us exactly what this screenshot is and what we can do with it.
Yeah, you're looking at Colby Parkinson against Jordan Addison receiving yards here. You can literally just choose a side. So you can choose Jordan Addison, which I like in this matchup, to have more receiving yards than Colby Parkinson. Look, Cooper Kupp is back for the Rams. Obviously, Puka Nacua might be back, and this just further pushes down Colby Parkinson. Jordan Addison on the other side hasn't seen a ton of targets, a ton of receptions, but he's getting a lot of work downfield. He's getting a ton of receiving yards. He's explosive in a great match against the Rams secondary, who's not very good. So I like Addison to have a great night tonight.
All right, Jordan Addison. You're not the only one, so maybe I should be getting in on Jordan Addison while it's still there. So again, you can just go through this. You can go through the app. You can find some of these bets out there. This was the one we were just talking about. What is this about? We got fantasy points and receptions. So talk to me about fantasy points. Is this PPR or what?
Yeah, the fantasy points one is PPR, but I specifically like the one on the left there, the receptions one. Justin Jefferson and Cooper Kupp to have more receptions than Jordan Addison and Tutu Atwell. And Tutu at that side gets 7 bonus receptions. But like, I legit think that Jefferson and Cooper Kupp could combine for like 15, 16 receptions tonight, in which case it's a lot of ground to make up for Jordan Addison and Tutu Atwell, even with the bonus here. And again, as you mentioned with Tutu, like, Kupp's playing. Puka probably, I would say, is probably active, maybe run some routes. But I mean, again, that takes more away from Tutu. So like, I don't think that he's going to be anywhere near the 5-6 reception guy that he was with both guys out.
So if Addison gets 5 and Atwell gets 3, and then we get +7, we'll be right around 15. So a little edge to Jefferson and Kupp there, right?
Okay. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's, I mean, Addison hasn't had more than 3 receptions in a game all season. And Atwell, I think, is probably, again, like 2-3 receptions. Their line right now is like 2.5 and 3.5. So whereas Kupp and Jefferson, I like both of them to have just massive games with massive target share.
I know you like the one that's up there with the receptions. I think the fantasy points is kind of interesting, though, because, Darnold and Kupp, let's say Kupp does go out there and get 7-8 catches, right? Mm-hmm. And you got Darnold with a massive advantage over Matthew Stafford. Stafford just hasn't been doing anything, but maybe Kupp will change that tonight, right? And then Justin Jefferson is set up for a nice one. I actually think that one's my favorite one. I really like this. Darnold and Kupp, and we're giving 2 points to Jefferson and Stafford.
Yeah. I go back and forth on the fantasy points ones. Those are a little bit tougher for me, but I think that I mean, I really like Cooper Cup tonight. Like, I think that you could play his alts on sports books. I think you could play this matchup here on BN Fantasy. Like, the question with Cup is like, I feel like Cup props are going to look really silly one way or the other, because if Cooper Cup is healthy and featured, he's been talks of trade. There's been talks of like, oh, they're just going to play him a ton, feed him the ball here, and show that he's healthy so that they can trade him. I mean, he's going to catch like 15 balls in that instance against this team.
Are you laddering him tonight? Is that a free bet?
I'm gonna play some alts for sure, like, because the upside is massive. Now the downside is like what we saw from Jordan Whittington last week, where like no one knew until game time, where it was like, oh yeah, like he just didn't really practice enough. He wasn't healthy, so we're like not gonna play. So like that's also in the range of outcomes here. So like I'm not playing over 66 yards, but you better believe I'm gonna be playing like 120 plus yards, maybe like 10 receptions, things like that, just for fun. On the other side.
It's so risky with Cup. Just
So risky.
I mean, at any point in time, his leg could fall off or something like that, you know? So I mean, I kind of like that you're just taking the alts on that. You can always hit the number, right? But climbing a ladder with Cup hold your breath, man. But you're right. They got to showcase this dude and tell everybody he's healthy. Show everybody he's healthy, right?
Right. I mean, if he's healthy, like he's going to get 70 yards in the first half. Like, he's going to beat his line in the first half. And if he's not, then you'll know that you're sunk pretty much right away, which is fine. I prefer that instead.
Things happen. So let's promote just a little bit more. And I want to go back to one more thing, but tell everybody about Bleacher Nation Fantasy, what they get there. I'm going to go back and recover my part of the spiel. And then I do have one more thing to talk to you about. Go for it, Connor.
Yeah, for sure. So you can download the app, Bleacher Nation Fantasy, use code SWEAT-FREE, $250 risk-free or sweat-free first play. So if you liked any of our plays we talked about or anything on the app, we have NBA, NFL, put in $250. If you lose, you get the bonus coins, which convert directly to cash on your next win. So pretty good deal. Again, kind of like that sweat-free, like you don't have to worry about if you do lose. So I think that's kind of a nice feature there. And then there's matchups that you can't find in any other sports book or anywhere, any other app right now. So, and there's no parlays. I think that's the big thing too, is like all the other pick'em apps in the states that is legal in require you to put together like 3-4 legs. This is just one leg. And it's easy. So
yeah, the parlays is where they get you. I mean, I don't even know if Keg bets many parlays. Maybe 2 teams once in a while, but that's about it. Yeah. So that'll actually keep you out of trouble in all likelihood. I know everybody wants to go for the big bets, but
people love the lottos, but it's just, I mean, do you see the reports from sports books and some of these books that like the parlays? It's like they make so much money on those.
That's all they do. That's all. Oh yeah, we'll take care of you. I mean, DraftKings just gave us all $50 free to bet on the NBA, and I'll guarantee you a lot of people went and took that $50 and basically just bet it on parlays and peed it away. So good job.
100%.
Again, NFL-bets chat in the Nuke the House Discord. It's right there right now. I've got the link, Bleacher Nation. Make sure you click on that on your mobile phone. It will take you to BN Fantasy. Use the code SWEAT-FREE, SWEATFREE. You'll get a bonus of up to $250. So go out, check out it. It's fun. It really is a fun way to attack these games as well. And it's not just NFL, it's NBA. Last night I was surprised by the crowd we got for our NBA NHL live show. So we got that. You guys have NHL too, don't you?
I don't think NHL right now, but we will have MLB next year. So we'll add more, we'll add college football later. We'll add everything. I mean, NHL, all that's on the roadmap. Just, getting our feet under us here and excited to do shows like this and, start promoting the brand a little bit.
You got the big one. Swing into action March 27th, 2025. So I just got to keep my balance full by then and we're going to be just fine. So NBA is underway. I like that head-to-head stuff. And then the NFL, we got Thursday night football, and we'll have a full menu for the Sunday slate, right?
Oh, yeah. It's
we already got some up.
Yeah, there's some stuff for Sunday right now. Right now, I think the app is like they're a little worried about Puka, so they keep with the Thursday night matchups. They keep kind of like tinkering with those a little bit. But for Sunday, I mean, there was like 60 to 80, different matchups you can play that are really good. I love like playing the ones where it's like I really like one guy, and then, you know, obviously I'm trying to fade the other guy. Like, just finding unique ways to fade like a player, I think is always, you know, kind of a good way to go about this app, to be honest.
All right. So again, Bleacher Nation Fantasy, and I want everybody to know you can sign up for Nuke the House again. We are there, $59.99 a month. We got the full year package for $599.99. Keg is on an absolute heater. Again, I've never won this much money in a 1 month span off of multiple bets. I got lucky one time on a parlay. We're just talking about that. But as far as like normal betting, he's on a run, and it's very nice to be tailing somebody that's just killing it like he is. Again, nukethehouse.com, $59.99 a month. Go sign back up, get in our Discord, and make sure you know everything. Plug the app one more time, pal, and we'll get out of here.
Yeah, download Bleacher Nation Fantasy, use code SWEAT-FREE, use your guys' link, and come play. If you guys win anything big, definitely tag the account, you know, tweet it out or whatever, and would love to interact with that and stuff like that, because we love seeing the big wins, you know.
All right, very good. Connor, I'm throwing the graphic up, buddy. Thanks to Connor for joining me. We'll be live at 4 o'clock Eastern today for our Thursday Night Thoughts show. But again, check out Bleacher Nation Fantasy, just a great product that we are happy to be in business with.